All right, guys, so welcome back. How do I even begin? Okay, so today has been an absolutely crazy day in the world of video games, and I was gonna make just a regular episode, but I just had to put that on pause. And I don't typically do gaming news here, but I just had to talk about this because this is going to be absolutely wild. Grand Theft Auto Remastered, a trilogy, might be coming. And supposedly, according to the rumors and very, very credible sources, it is already being worked on. And what's crazier is that it might be releasing this year. Now, I don't know what's crazier, the fact that it's going to be releasing this year or the fact that it was supposed to be releasing earlier this year, but due to the whole pandemic thing, it got delayed to later this year. The GTA Remastered Trilogy appears to be real, and it's coming to the Switch as well. Now, before we get started, the 3 GTA titles that are going to be getting remastered are going to be Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. Currently, it appears that these games will be released later this fall for a multitude of platforms, which do include the portable Nintendo Switch. Now, as most of you may know, the whole rumor of there being some sort of Grand Theft Auto game being remastered has been floating around the internet for quite some time, but things really started getting crazy when Rockstar's parent company, Take-Two, started striking and removing GTA mods from the internet, while actually saying that the studio had things being developed, which is pretty interesting. Now, it says here that while Kotaku cannot confirm what all of those teased remastered titles are specifically, they can actually go ahead and confirm details from 3 sources that GTA remasters are currently in the final stages of development. So when I read this, I thought to myself, damn, you know, that would have been the perfect chance, and everything would have made sense if these 3 GTA titles are being remastered, and we're getting a GTA 5 remaster later on this year, which, yes, that confirms that this year, towards the end of the year, might be Rockstar's year. I mean, it's massive. So I was thinking to myself, why don't we just get all those games in a bundle? Like, you get GTA 5 remastered or enhanced, and then you get all those 3 classic GTAs remastered. And apparently, that was the plan. But check this out. According to the sources, Rockstar is actively developing remastered versions of GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. All 3 of these games are being remastered using Unreal Engine and will be a mix of new and old graphics. One source who claims to have seen a snippet of the game in action said that the visuals reminded them of a heavily modded version of a classic GTA title. The UI of the games are being updated too, but will retain the same classic style. No details were shared about gameplay, but Kotaku has told these remastered titles are trying to stay true to the PS2 era. Sources also confirmed that Rockstar Dundee, a Scottish outpost and one of the newest studios at the company, is leading the charge on developing the remastered games. Another source explained that the studio is heavily involved in not just the remasters, but it is even helping Rockstar on developing the next-gen GTA 5 ports that are due out later this year. This lines up with the information I heard last year after the studio was purchased by Rockstar Games before becoming Rockstar Dundee. The studio was Ruffian Games and had previously worked on Crackdown 2, Crackdown 3, and assisted with development on the Master Chief Collection. Originally, it seemed that these re-releases were going to be packaged together and given to players who purchased the upcoming next-gen port of GTA 5 and GTA Online as a sort of a bonus or a thank you gift from Rockstar. The plans changed and the Remastered Trilogy was scheduled to release earlier this year. However, plans have changed again, and now the remastered titles are planned to launch around the late October or early November for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X, Switch, PC, and Stadia, alongside with mobile phones. Now, the last thing in this article that I found really interesting, which is something a lot of people are kind of bummed about, is Red Dead Redemption Online is not getting a whole lot of love in comparison to what they thought it was going to be. And this is a big reason why, because a lot of the team has shifted to help aid in making this thing a reality and make it possible, which is really nuts. Now, this is another rumor that I heard. I just saw it on Twitter as I was looking through all of these crazy things that are happening all at once. Supposedly, this is a rumor. If this trilogy does well, if you guys didn't know, there's been a rumor of a remastered Red Dead Redemption 1. I saw it a couple of months ago. And according to what I read, rumors, if this trilogy does well, then we might very well get a remastered Red Dead Redemption 1. And that is totally doable because Red Dead Redemption 2 is already, it's got it all mapped out. I don't see how that would be too hard to do as far as graphically or what have you. I know this year has been excessively slow. The pandemic has been pretty rough as far as video games in the world in general, but this might be huge. This year might actually go out with a huge, massive bang. I'm super excited. Like, I really am so pumped for this. I'm gonna be playing every single one of these games here on the channel. It's gonna be a blast. I cannot wait. Please let me know in the comments your thoughts, opinions about this matter. I hope you guys are excited. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are. Rockstar is goated, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sorry, it was just a news video. I don't typically do these, but I just couldn't help it. So I hope you guys have a good one. Thoughts, opinions in the comments below, and I'll catch you later.